And the older you get, you realize it's about the security. And security can mean many different things, but it's not about being baller and being a player and all this. It's so dumb. I mean, if you can get to baller level money, by all means do so. Point for me is it's about the security. It's not about you do not want to buy more shit. Take it from me, and I haven't even been that baller in life, but I have had a period in life where I had some extra money and I was able to buy a lot of the things that I wanted to buy. And most of them I've already been resold because I just didn't give a shit about it. Anything I had that I really wanted, anything that I really wanted, I pretty much already had. Not to be cocky, but if you start to boil it down, you realize the things that you really want and that make you like just happy and you chase and chase, then you realize one day I have everything that I really have everything that I want. I mean, are there a couple guitars I would want? Probably. But if it's something I wanted that bad, it'd already be on the wall. I would already own it by now. So, like, how can the things that I stress about now are probably the things that most of us stress about, and maybe why you are stressing at this moment is that security's been chipped away. Like, I would say that definitely since 2020, unless you're getting the 850 a week. Those people, man, they were talking about baller. Those people were balling. They were having the time of their life. And now many of them are broke again, sadly, but because they've never had money like that, and it's a sad situation. Just like it's like a mini version of a lotto winner, but it's a security. It's I've never been like since 2022. I'm tight. I've never been tight with money. I started working. I had my working papers when I was 14 years old. I was out in the cold, right on this very street that I live on, which is crazy. Delivering newspapers right through the winter, all year long. I had my own route, and I used to help a friend who actually had the next street. Yes, I live in the neighborhood I grew up in. I know it's pretty lame. Actually, I love it. And my mother, who's 76, is only about 6 blocks away, so I can take care of her. You know, I can be close if she needs anything. But it's the security that makes me panic, or the lack. I should say, a lack of security. My savings since 2022 gone, non-existent. I sold several guitars. I still have things for sale. And in that process, little sidetrack here. In that process, I realized I don't need, and it's not just fooling yourself. It's really the guitar. I should show you the guitar wall here. I'm pointing at, but there's what, one, two, three, four, five, six. There's seven up, and there's one on a stand. And the one I always grab there's like two I always grab. I mean, they're cool, but I don't need 15. I don't need 27. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more you have, the more you own, the more when you own that much, it owns you. It really does. Because if you have a whole garage full of cars, you got to keep those up or they start to deteriorate. You know how this goes. I have a bunch of sports cards, baseball cards behind you here. Bunch of them. I don't know if Kirk Gibson's coming up there. But I found like most of what I have, I'm hoarding. It's like I've been selling a ton of it off and just keeping the stuff I really love. Like it's more to take care of. There's cards all over here. I mean, they're organized, but it becomes stressful, and it's not even that big of a collection. But you start to realize, especially when you get a little older. I'm 46. I'm going to be 47 in a couple months, and I would say definitely when 40 hit, things change. But 42 seems to be that magic year where I just like it was a hard. I took a hard right off the path that I was on because I realized it just wasn't serving me. Health wise, um, everything socially, the people I was hanging with, playing in a band. I didn't like being in bars. I had stopped drinking. It was super annoying now. What used to be my all-time favorite thing now became obnoxious as hell. I didn't want to be around these drunks and these idiots and playing the same songs every week. This isn't music to me. This isn't what I. Anyways, but the security is what we're after. It's not worrying. I just miss the days when I have to worry about the mailbox or like right now, I'm barely on with my taxes. I can't believe I'm admitting that. I'm barely on with my taxes. I'm thousands behind. I'm 4,000 behind on my water bill. I've never been behind. I've never not had usually two jobs, or you know what I mean. I always had my weekly 9 to 5, and I was in a great band. I did lessons on the side, even some eBay. I had a bunch of streams coming in, and it seems like, man, well, I did get in a car accident in 2022, but I feel like even besides that, things just started drying up. Opportunities just started drying up. You know, maybe it's me. I started to realize maybe it's just the circles I'm not hanging in anymore. You know, and that's maybe a good thing. But I've never been tight. I never worried about bills. Bills would come out of my account. I would see it at the end of the week with the statement, but I never worried about, do I have enough money for my bills? It's a concern. I'm tight, man. So it's the security. To me, that's, you should be able to, if I wanted to go and see my friend Tony in Florida, I should be able to plan that in a couple of weeks or a week or a month. I should be able to go there for a week and not worry about the bills, not worry about my work. It's just the basic stuff. Most of us are enslaved in these jobs that we can't, even if we could afford it, we couldn't get the time off of work, or vice versa. You can afford it, but you can't be gone because they need you, whatever. Or you go on the vacation and you're on the phone the whole time. One of those situations. It's not about being like this big baller or this whatever, this player, this guy that's got millions, billions of dollars. To me, it's not, anyways. I mean, do what you want. But I realized, and I used to be that guy, man. I wanted to be the biggest musician, the biggest guitar player, the best YouTube channel. I want to show everybody. And I still want to do well. But now I do these things for the actual process. I sit with my cards not to try to make money. I sit with the cards because I love the cards that I'm looking at. I love the music I'm playing at home. I don't need to be out in some party band with drugs flying around and women and all this crap. It's not music to me. When I'm sitting home playing and learning a George Benson song or a Ray Charles song, that's fun to me. That's music. That's living life, you know. And there's no paycheck. There's no pay reward for that, because you couldn't put a price tag on the way I feel, on that feeling after I play a song, or while I'm playing a song, or after I just got through a song I've been trying to play right for 2 weeks and I finally, you know what I mean? That's the stuff in life that's priceless. You could have all kinds of shit, and then after a while it wears off. You're like, wow, after the impression, the stuff that you create is the stuff that's valuable. Whether it's the relationships, whether it's music, whether it's I love to cook, whether it's a really amazing dinner that you cook for people you love, you can't put price tags on that stuff. That's the stuff that's it's priceless. It's the most valuable in life. But in mass, we're all feeling that tightness, that check to check, where we used to have some savings. And that's pretty much, I think, where a lot of us are stressed. That's where I'm stressed. Like, just worried about stupid shit I never worried about, like a water bill. I never worried about my damn water bill ever. So what's the solution? It's not just to cry about it, right? I mean, it's not going to do shit. I think it's a two-part thing. I think it's partly you have to shed, once you get to a certain age, you have to just be honest and realize this isn't serving you. Being Mr. Rockstar drinker in the bar, not only do I feel like shit, it's just stupid. I mean, I have a pacemaker. I should probably be a little careful. I should probably be a little careful with drinking and being out all night. And even besides that, like, if you know something's not making you happy or serving you, just change it. Get rid of it. Don't be afraid of what people are going to say, and make the hard turn. But it comes with, we have to break out of this old school philosophy of where I could just have a job. I could work at the steel plant and work 40 hours and everything's paid for. We don't have that anymore. It's very, those jobs are very, very sparse. So you have to start to think about breaking out and doing something, even like YouTube. If you have not noticed, the older folks are absolutely crushing. I'm not saying me, like some 20-year-old would probably call me older. I'm talking about the 60 plus, the 50s. I'm talking about the 60 plus crowd. They're absolutely destroying YouTube right now. They're killing it. They know how to edit. They can edit a little bit. They know how to do TikTok. Learn these skills. If you don't know how to edit, Google what are the. I use Adobe Rush. Get the app. It's PR for Premiere Rush. I use Premiere Rush. Download the app, use the free thing, and play it like a game. Record some video of your cat or yourself and try to edit it and try to put clips in. It's super fun, but learn some skills that are going to translate to making money in 2026. Don't say, "Oh, I don't know how to use a phone. I don't know how to use." None of us do. None of us do. But once you start diving in the mix, you'll see, man. I actually enjoy editing. My problem is I'm too distracted by. I'm too distracted. I'm letting these distractions get to me. And I'll be honest, this is the channel for serious topics, and some days I even shy away because I'm trying to pretend the boogeyman doesn't exist. But it does, and we can confront it and we can work on it together. But let's lift each other up, in these comment sections. If you're going to say something mean or derogatory, unless you have a learning kind of mechanism in your comment, where just keep it to yourself. I mean, you know how many comments I would have made? I disagree with a ton of shit I see on YouTube if I'm flipping around. Flipping around. Who even says that anymore? But I'll say it out loud, or I'll say it to my girlfriend on the couch, and I move. I don't go and type all that. It's to make yourself feel powerful. It's nobody's taking your comments seriously. The negative ones, anyway. So yeah, turn that negative shit into something else. Make your own damn video and see how it is. It's not easy. All right, that's all I got for you. Be well. See you next time.